Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Right now at 5, could Wall Street bounce back after yesterday's drastic drop, sending the Dow plunging to its biggest point drop ever? The president plans to meet with Republicans today to discuss possible stimulus actions in the face of the coronavirus.
Taking learning to a whole new level. How a bright idea is sparking a love for learning in kids here in the Golden Empire. We'll show you the program in Northwest Bakersfield on this Tuesday, March 10th, 2020.
Good morning, 5 a.m. Great to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher, and we are on storm watch this morning. The clouds have definitely moved in. I haven't seen much rain, though.
Had a few sprinkles this morning as I was headed into work. Again, we're just all preparing for the storm that's supposed to hit later this morning.
And again, this low is offshore, so the rain that we see is going to be rotating around this low as we go throughout the day. Right now, we have a heavy band moving east of us near Barstow. That's where we're seeing the heaviest of the rain right now. Nothing into Kern County just yet, but this will pick up out of the south as we go throughout our day here. 54 degrees in Bakersfield at this time with no winds to talk about as we take a look at the day. Starting out in the 50s, and we may end up in the lower 70s, but you can see the increasing chance of rain throughout the day as well. And this afternoon, we're going to put in a chance of some thunderstorms with that. 46 out of Tehachapi right now, an east-southeast wind at 11. And as we take a look at the day, we've got the watches and warnings, and this is for Kern County from the Fraser Park area through Tehachapi and into the Kern River Valley. And this is a watch, a flash flood watch, because we may see some heavier showers with the thunderstorms. So that's something we're going to have to watch for as we go throughout the day. Now we'll start out in the 40s, 50s throughout the afternoon. And again, an increasing chance of rain for you as well. We'll have much more in your forecast. That's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Kev, thanks so much. Let's take you outside for the first time this morning and take a look at the 99 at Airport Drive. And as you can see right there, things are looking very quiet. Even for this time of morning, it looks pretty quiet out there, but it does look good, and so does everything else around the county. Just be prepared that this morning, as you're getting ready to go about your day, make sure you grab the umbrella, make sure that you take it slow, because once that rain hits, it could be very difficult to drive through. So keep that in mind throughout today. We'll have another check of your commute coming up in about 15 minutes. This morning, we're watching Wall Street after stocks ended deep in the red yesterday. The Dow had its worst day since 2008. Here's a live look at the future boards this morning. You can see the Dow was up about 1,000 points, but it will still need to climb after the Dow plummeted more than 2,000 yesterday. The free fall comes amid an oil price war. This morning at 6:30, we'll watch Wall Street open live. We'll also talk with experts on what this means for your investments and 401k. And while it was a terrible day for Wall Street, one ray of hope for consumers may come at the gas pump. Gas prices could drop below $2 per gallon in the coming days, and the recent decline in crude oil prices could add as much as half a percentage point to the U.S. GDP if the drop is sustained.
Of course, all of this coming on the heels of fears of the coronavirus. In Southern California, there are new cases popping up. Yesterday, Long Beach announced the first 3 cases there. The patients are 2 men and 1 woman. 1 patient's in the hospital and reportedly in stable condition. The others are at home under quarantine. In San Diego County, it's looking like another case is on the way. A woman in her 50s who recently traveled overseas. Though it isn't clear where she went, she was tested in another country and the result came back was presumptive positive. The test results are being sent to the CDC for final confirmation. Health officials were able to confirm that the woman had contact with another person and that person's now under self-quarantine. Around the state, colleges are taking steps to keep students safe. Many universities like San Jose State, SF State, and UC Berkeley are all temporarily canceling in-person lectures. San Jose is part of Santa Clara County, where yesterday health officials confirmed the first coronavirus-related death there. Meantime, passengers aboard the Grand Princess cruise ship are still waiting to disembark. You're taking a live look at the vessel. It's quickly become a symbol of the coronavirus. At least 21 people on board tested positive. The ship was barred from docking anywhere until government officials could come up with a plan on how to isolate the passengers. The ship arrived at the Port of Oakland just after noon yesterday. It could take 3 days before all passengers are able to disembark. California residents on the ship will be moved to a federal quarantine site Here in California, everyone else will be moved to out-of-state sites. The crew will be quarantined on the ship.
Here in California, the latest numbers show 114 cases and 2 deaths. Kern County health officials are increasing testing and preparing for a case any day now. The first cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in the Central Valley. In Kern County, there are still no cases, but 9 people have been tested. It helps that we don't have a major international airport, and no one from the Princess cruise ship is returning to Kern County. But as the virus draws closer to Kern, public health recommends keeping a distance of at least 6 feet from people. They stress hand washing for at least 20 seconds and using hand sanitizer as an alternative.
If you have questions or concerns about the coronavirus, you can check out our website, kget.com. We've set up a new webpage focusing on the outbreak. You can get updated on local testing, plus get important tips on how to protect yourself and your families.
The next time you visit Adventist Health, get ready to have your temperature taken. Adventist Health Bakersfield says it's going to start daily flu screenings for all visitors, physicians, and employees. Adventist says anyone with a fever higher than 100 degrees will be asked not to visit or work that day. The hospital says it's doing this because of widespread flu activity, but it's also for ongoing concerns about the coronavirus. 5:06 now, the people of Porterville are trying to rebuild after a fire last month killed 2 firefighters and destroyed the town's only library.
Here at home, firefighters are collecting books for the Porterville Public Library. The book drive started yesterday. The Bakersfield Fire Department and Kern County Fire are working together to help tell a new story.
We can join together as a community, donate some books, help to restore that stock of books in Porterville, and contribute any way that we can to their great loss.
This isn't the only book drive being held for Porterville. 2 farming companies are teaming up, collecting books to restock the library. That drive's collected more than 200 books so far. And even R.L. Stein, the writer behind Goosebumps, is helping collect books. The book drive will be happening all week long. You can donate at any Bakersfield City or Kern County fire station.
Meantime, the city of Tehachapi and the library in Tehachapi are also doing a book drive for Porterville. Until the end of the month, you can donate books of any kind. Just drop them off at Tehachapi City Hall on Robinson Street or at the Tehachapi Library on Green Street.
Really sweet to see everyone coming together
Absolutely.
to help in just this one way. It's really cool. Still ahead, is your child interested in flying drones or building robots?
While as 17 Sailor Shop reports, there is a new after-school program in Bakersfield where they can do a lot of that.
.518 now. Welcome back. There's a new after-school program in Northwest Bakersfield giving kids the gift of learning while engaging in projects that they love.
It's called Idea Lab Kids, and it's bringing a new approach to after-school education. 17 Sailor Shop got a behind-the-scenes tour of the new facilities and joins us with more. This sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. And good morning, Maddie and Alex. I went out there about a week ago, and or a couple weeks ago, and it was a blast. And whether you're a kid that wants to fly drones or build their own robot or cook a healthy and delicious meal, the new Idea Labs Kids Educational Center wants to give you a chance to explore your full creativity.
Herbert Liu wanted to bring a new type of learning to Bakersfield.
They get hands-on with tools and nails and bolts, and we get to build stuff here.
The local businessman and father of 3 had a passion for growing the next generation of great thinkers.
It's really about just being able to inspire, our next generation of, scientists, inventors, and, engineers, and just have fun doing it. And that's kind of what we're about.
So we teamed up with Ideas Labs Kids to launch a chapter here in the Golden Empire, a highly successful national company that's built an after-school model built on the STEAM principles.
STEAM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
The goal is simple: introduce these kids to real-world skills. And while the program's geared towards adolescents, Lou says the adults have been known to fly a drone or 2.
It's been very well received. A lot of parents have come up to us and said this is really exciting to have this here, that it's something that's been sorely needed.
However, as I demonstrated, the kids are much better.
So you turn it around, use your left one to turn it around.
Oh, I don't want to crash it.
No, you're okay. Dude, this is, we have 4-year-old kids that were flying this. They're crashing all over.
The program even wants to partner with local school districts like Bakersfield City.
At some point, we are going to work with the schools themselves and be able to pick up the kids at the schools and bring them here so parents don't even have to leave work.
So whether it's a birthday party, a camp, or a preschool class, Lou hopes you give it a try. Because as he says, the future is here in Bakersfield, and it only takes one kid to build the next great thing.
The best part is that moment when that light bulb clicks in their head and they figure something out. And that's like the most rewarding part, of it all. It's right there when it just clicks and they get it, and you're just like, yeah, man, I helped do that.
Well, the program does cost money, and you'll be able to go on their website in the coming weeks to see how much that does cost. And they're also going to work with these school districts, as they mentioned, to hopefully get transportation so parents don't have to actually take their kids there after school. It can just be straight from school there, and then the parents can pick them up there, and it will be a great opportunity for them to, get some extra learning in. Well, having a blast.
Do they actually have to go through the school district, or can they go just sign their kids up by themselves,
they can go privately, and they're talking about offering birthday parties there as well, if the kids get really into it, because you can, build your own robot there. That sounds like a blast to me. I certainly had fun flying the drones.
I'm sure you did. All right, thanks so much, Taylor.
521 now. Assemblyman Vince Vaughn has introduced a new bill aimed at cracking down on illegal street racing. Under the current law, street racing is illegal and includes several penalties. AB 2565 would implement the same penalties on people who exhibit other activities of street racing, such as revving an engine or burning out tires in front of an audience to show off. The bill is pending referral to a policy committee for a hearing in the coming weeks. The California Highway Patrol is offering Start Smart programs to help beginning drivers be successful behind the wheel. The free 2-hour class is offered to current and prospective teenage drivers and their guardians and parents, providing teaching safe driving habits and tips. To register, call 396-6600. It's happening at the department's headquarters today at 6 p.m. Just head to 9855 Campagnoni Street.
Golden Empire Transit plans to add cleaner buses to its routes. The board of directors has approved the purchase of alternative fuel buses to replace some of GET's 10-year-old buses. The company says it is a step forward in complying with the state air board's regulations to use vehicles with the lowest possible emissions. No word on when the new buses will go into operation.
The Department of Motor Vehicles is rolling out its new DMV Express. It allows you to fill out an online application for a real ID, upload documents at home, and receive an express experience at a local DMV office on the same day with no appointment. The goal is to shorten the real ID process. Right now, DMV Express is available at 23 offices. A precise date for Bakersfield has not been determined, but says the Express service will be available statewide by June.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Hey, I knew I was waiting for a reason.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be pretty nice, especially with a lot of people waiting to get their real ID. This could make it maybe a little easier.
Absolutely. Still ahead, it's 5:23 now. Coachella set to take place in about a month, but could fears of coronavirus cancel the concert?
What event organizers are doing to possibly reschedule the festival? That's coming up after this.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
Welcome back at 526. You've probably been using disinfecting wipes a little more often over the past month or so. Well, now you can clean your iPhone and iPads with them too. Apple's changed its stance on the matter. That's according to a message it flashed on Monday. Yes, it's because of coronavirus. Health officials say the disease can live on glass, metal, and plastic surfaces for more than a week. Apple says it's okay to use Clorox disinfecting wipes and 70% isopropyl alcohol on its products. The Wall Street Journal tested the theory by wiping an iPhone nearly 1,100 times and said the coating of the phone was still in good condition. Masks were the first to go, then hand sanitizer. Now 3 California brothers have set up shop selling the latest item in high demand, toilet paper. Reporter Jackie Crea has the story.
At the corner of 30th Street and C Street in Golden Hill.
My mom just had some extras, so she let us use it to sell.
There's a large emoji and 3 brothers who've set up shop.
Hello, would you like a toilet paper roll? Because of the coronavirus and you might need to stock up.
Even though Cruz, Hudson, and Grant have the day off from school, the boys' mother, Tiffany, teaches them the basics of supply and demand.
Figuring out what the need is for people and trying to meet that need.
People worry the coronavirus outbreak outbreak could get serious enough to keep them at home. So many stores have run out of toilet paper and other supplies.
We saw two ladies fighting over the last toilet paper, and there was one lady with a whole basket full.
So they saw a need that was worth more than the return.
Thank you for selling this, because they knew it was all gone at stores.
Because for $2 a roll,
if somebody really needs it, you can have our toilet paper.
This family hopes their customers get more than just the squares.
I just want them to know that we're trying to help them.